Welcome back, reader friends. It's been a while since I've seen you, but I have another new book for you today. Did you know we're in a new year and a new month? We're in the month of January. Have you ever thought, what would it be like if the months were people instead of a date on the calendar? Well, I never thought of it that way, but our next author did because her name is April, which is the name of a month. And so she wrote a story about the month of January as a person. So let's get started and read about January. This story is called Meet January, and it's by April Martin. This is January. January loves to snuggle up in bed. She loves to have pretend campfires inside with her family. She loves to eat s'mores. She loves her sleeping bag. She loves the pretend stars on her bedroom wall, too. Look at that. I have pretend stars on my wall, too. What January doesn't love is the cold. Her toes freeze. Her nose freezes. Even her hair freezes solid. Every time she wants to play outside, she has to put on layers and layers of warm clothes. It takes forever to get ready. After only a few minutes outside, she has to run in to warm up. All winter break, January got to sleep in, enjoy her new toys, and play with Flurry, her pet fox. Best of all, January got to celebrate the new year. Every day she marked off her calendar. Just 4 days left until school starts back. Her days off were coming to an end. As a teacher, Miss Aaron feels that way too. Finally, the day had come. There were no more days left of winter break, and tomorrow she had to go back to school. Worst part of all, she had to walk to school in the cold. January's mom had a surprise for her the next morning to help her get excited for school. She made her favorite food, snowman pancakes, for breakfast. Come on, January. It's time to wake up and get ready for school, her mom yelled from downstairs. Do you think January wanted to jump out of bed and get ready to go? I don't think so. January pretended to be asleep. Then January pretended Flurry was asleep. January even pretended she was asleep. But her mom didn't fall for it. Moms rarely do. January, my snowflake, you get to see your friends again. You get to wish everyone a happy new year, she said. It's time to go. Come on, get up. So January got up. She got dressed. She ate her pancakes. She got dressed even more. She said bye to Flurry, and she walked slowly to school. Each step she took was more and more cold. Oh no, she thought, I can't feel my nose. I can't feel my toes. My hair even hurts. Something was unusual about today. Today had to be the coldest day in history of all cold days. By the time January got to school, she was frozen solid. She couldn't move. She couldn't enjoy her friends. She couldn't tell everyone about the new year. All January could do was sit and sit and sit. And oh, she could drip and drip and drip. Oh, poor January. Her whole class started to laugh at her. June and July thought for sure this was all a joke and asked, "Are you sure you're really frozen?" Her closest friends, December and February, were the only ones not laughing. February reminded her that the winter will be over one day, and December chimed in, "It's okay, January. We understand." Ms. Seasons spoke up and calmed the class. "Now, everyone, let's think. What causes frozen things like ice to melt? What causes things like ice to melt? When it sits in the car all day? When I eat it? When the sun shines on it?" Oh, good answers from her friends. "Right," said Miss Seasons. "Now, what do they all have in common? Heat." Well, one by one, the class got up and helped move January by the window. Thankfully, the sun was coming out. She waited until she could feel her nose. She waited until she could feel her toes. She waited until her hair didn't hurt anymore. Finally, by lunchtime, she was warm again. Today is January 6th, it says. Oh, mittens, I sure wish winter was over. December and February were happy to talk to January again, but couldn't figure out why she was so blue. What's wrong? They said. It's just too cold. Even my hair is still frozen. I want to go play outside without freezing. I should just move to Florida where it's warm all year. I miss the trees and the grass and picking flowers. February had an idea, so she whispered her idea to Ms. Seasons, and she agreed. During lunch, February and Ms. Seasons turned on the heaters. They drew and they drew and they glued and they glued. When they finished, Ms. Seasons walked to the lunchroom and asked for January to come to the classroom. Ta-da! January squealed. Oh, February, you are the best. Look at what she did for her. She made it like spring. February showed her friend where she could pick flowers. She sat and ate the rest of her lunch with her on the grass, the green, green grass. January was no longer blue. She was so cozy, so warm, and it felt like a warm spring day. Oh, I almost forgot. Happy New Year. On the way home, December, January, and February built a snowman and snow kids. They made snowballs and snow cones. Flurry joined in too. I guess winter can be fun too, January thought. Until January was frozen solid once again. Wow, I think the author did a pretty good job of telling us what January would be like if January were a person, at least around here where I live. It was snowy today and cold, although we do have some warm days sometimes in January too. Well, I hope you enjoyed that story and you can think about some of the ways that the other months might be if they were people.